We
Okay,
are
guys, so we're
live.
live right now. Okay, so hey guys, it's me, Lindsay Moore. I'm actually kind of hosting the women's hangout for the ladies of Easy Money team inside of Ingreso Cybernetico. I really wanted to do this hangout because over the last few weeks, the women inside of Ingreso Cybernetico have been crushing it. Okay, we have just been all over the leaderboards. We're posting commission checks all over the place, but I want to share with you guys more about the ladies of Ingreso Cybernetico, including myself, okay? It's so much more to just getting all those commission checks and ranking on leaderboards, okay? We're actually changing people's lives. We're actually being able to automate our business by applying the tools inside of Ingreso Cybernetico that's allowing us to have more freedom for ourselves and to leverage ourselves so we can expand our brand and our business online, okay? So again, like I said, my name is Lindsay Moore. I've been promoting online for about 2 years now, and I want to say that the reason why I started to come online to start promoting online is because I wanted to be there for my mother. Like the last 2 years, my mom has gotten really, really sick, so she's been home a lot more. She's been in and out the hospital and things like that. And it used to kill me because I had to go clock in at a 9 to 5 job, and then sometimes she'll call me and she'll need to be rushed to the ER, or she needs to go to a doctor's appointment, and I'm sitting here having to ask someone who is my age, the same age as me, for permission to go take care of my mother. That used to bother me so bad. Okay, so that was like the driving force for me to come online, to actually really start making some money online, to really automate my business so I'm able to be there for her. And on June 2nd of this year, I was actually able to quit my 9 to 5 job, and I have been able to care for my mother a lot more. And a lot of these women that you see on this panel are also caregivers as well. Okay, you know, they have children, they have parents that they also take care of, and because of Ingreso Cybernetico and the tools that are provided, we're able to be there for our families, they're able to be there for their children and things like that. All right, so I want to give it to the panel of ladies here. I want to share a little bit about their story, a little bit of maybe of why they joined Ingreso and the results that they are having. So next to me is Miss Tanya Jones. I want you to go ahead and take the floor, and I'm going to mute myself out, okay?
Okay. Hey, great. Loved hearing your story, Lindsay. I mean, I think a lot of us here on the panel have a lot of the same thing. Of there's a strong why that brought us into this industry to begin with. I've been full time online for almost right at 2 years now, and my reason, there's a lot of people that come online that it's purely financial reasons, that they're hunting a better financial thing. Mine wasn't financial. I had a good corporate job, high paying job, but I've got 4 kids of my own, and my youngest one is 15, and I literally just never saw him. I mean, I'm 80 plus hours a week. The pay's great, but I was missing a lot of things. Having to make arrangements for people to take my own kids to go get their driver's license and stuff. And that was a big push that I said there's got to be a different way. So my coming online was for freedom of time, and I think I'm kind of like a lot of people that come online, is that people are kind of a little under the influence of that there's something magical about being online and being in online marketing, that you sign up for an opportunity, other people are having success, and you just sign up, and magically money's just going to appear in your bank account. And I learned real quick about my first 90 days that you've got to put forth the effort, and you've got to put forth hours and really get around the learning curve, and make sure you surround yourself with the right types of people. And once I got past that, and I really, my eyes were open to where I really saw what was going on. Ingreso was really a no-brainer for me to decide to join. When I got to look at what all there was, and I joined New Year's Eve, matter of fact, December. New Year's Eve night is when I Alfredo had messaged me and said, I want you to look at something. I looked at it and signed up for it, and I really didn't do anything with it. Uh, and like 4 days later, Alfredo messages me and he's like, "Hey, you need to check your office and look in your office. You've got money." And I was like, "What?" And because I hadn't looked at it or done anything with it, and I logged in, and I mean, I got $125 back there, and I thought, wow, this is great. So, yeah, I started promoting it and kept the grind and kept going. And Ingreso kept adding things to the product side that enabled us to start being able to automate the business to where we weren't having to spend 18 to 20, 21 hours a day on the computer. Because anybody that comes into this thing fresh that tells you they're not spending that kind of time on the computer and they're making a lot of money, they've either got a whole lot of money that they can buy traffic and they just set it and forget it, or they're not being truthful, because it does. It takes a lot of time when you first come in. And the direction Ingreso is going with being able to automate a lot of this stuff and the value that's coming in the products that they have now, I think it's a complete game changer. And I think there's a lot of people out there that don't really even understand yet, that are still paying so much for the side tools that you need to run your business that Ingreso offers, that they fall under that, if it's too good to be true, then it must be. And that's not the case with Ingreso. I mean, just for the tool suite itself, for what you get for no more than what it costs, and the automation it brings and the time freedom, I was shocked. I was just shocked at the price that you could come in and get those kind of tools and services and automate your business. So like I said, my whole story was just of time freedom, and the longer that I've been in Ingreso, the more time's being able to be freed up. And plus, I personally, to where like you had to take care of your mother, Lindsay, I personally had some health issues come up, and I'm so thankful for the online industry and the opportunity to be able to live and live a lifestyle that I feel comfortable with and that I can. Because with some of the health issues that I've had personally come up, there's absolutely no way that I could work a corporate job right now. So I mean, this is a blessing to me, that if if I was staring down having to look at a 40-hour 9-to-5 job, I mean, I just couldn't do it. I don't know what I would do. So I've got the online, and I've got Ingreso and great team members. You guys are all great. The team support with Easy Money is phenomenal, and best decision I've ever made. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'll throw it back to you, Lindsay, and I want to hear from the other women as well too.
That's so awesome, Tanya. So yeah, like how you were saying, just with automation, just for me to actually add more automation to my my life to help out with my mother has been great. And then if anybody who's watching, who's been following my story over the last few months, my business has completely skyrocketed in 2 months. 2 months. It was kind of doing like this, and then it went like this, really, really fast. And I was promoting another opportunity as well as Ingreso. So that's 2 separate teams of people that I have to train, okay? So now, when I came in looking for that time to go spend with my mom, now I have 2 large teams of people that I also have to train too. So it will be kind of daunting to actually having to be live every, at least 2-3 times a week to make sure that I'm training people. I'm also getting the training to my coaching students and things like that. So with Cybernetico Live, what you guys are watching this on, I'm able to apply more automation. Even when I was in DC about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, for a marketing event, I was able to use Cybernetico Live, a recorded webinar, and just had it play out through the weekend, and had close to 100 people looking at my opportunity. And we all know how huge that is, because if you're in network marketing, it's all about getting as many eyes as possible on your opportunity. Okay, so if you're away, again, spending time with your family, or you're going on a trip and you don't have anything in place, that means your business is dead in the water those days that you're not there. So again, I was able to set up something within 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Set up a few different webinars and had close to 100 people look at my opportunity while I was connecting with some 7- and 8-figure earners, building my brand and increasing my knowledge. Okay, so I want to pass it over to Fanique. I want her to share her story, and I'm gonna mute myself out.
Thanks, Lindsay. Also, thank you, Tanya. That was an interesting story. I never heard your story before. If anyone doesn't know me, my name is Fanique Farmer, and a little bit about me. About 8 years ago, I moved to Las Vegas, and right before the recession got started, and I figured I'd come here and find a great customer service job, sales job. I was great at it, been in it for 20 years, marketing, mortgages, debt consolidation, credit cards, you name it. And so I kind of fine-tuned my skills. So when I came to Las Vegas, I realized that the recession was hitting, and I really needed to focus on finding something that would work for me. So I wound up working online, and not long after that, my mom got sick. She was physically unable to work, and I had to basically go from daughter to being mom. So everything in my life shifted, and I had to find something that would work around her schedule. And I wound up finding a way to work online. I found an ad in a newspaper. But to a lot of women out there, I want you to also realize you can find work out there online, but I created another job for myself. So I want to make sure that people understand that all I did was create another job for myself. And that's why I'm glad I'm at Ingreso now. Ingreso has put me in a place where I'm able to build my own business. I'm really excited because I have my own products. I have my own system set up, my own funnels set up, and I'm so grateful to Ingreso now that I have those tools available to create my business, so I don't have to create another job for myself. So fast forward, the last few months I've been in Ingreso, I've been able to create, a nice little income. I've been able to set up multiple businesses and be able to really look in the back office, see what's going on, and feel like the entrepreneur that I know that I have inside of me. And a lot of women out there also, we're juggling families and we're juggling responsibilities. With me taking care of my mom, and I had, I'm married, I have 2 kids, and it just was not easy. But with the automation that I have now, it's able to free up my time. It's able to allow me to set up a system and have things run for me in a way that I've never had, and I really don't see any other companies out there offering. And one thing that you do get with Ingreso is we do have our own ladies team. Hey, ladies. What we do is we provide support. We provide the emotional support that you won't get most places when you become part of a team. Women kind of hide in the back. We kind of, let other people take the front. Take the leader positions. And this is something that we're working on, especially with Ingreso. And the wonderful thing about it, we have our CEO, Dwayne Golden, who's really encouraged the women to step up with a lot of different empowerment and a lot of different webinars that you're able to review in your back office and also have as part of your marketing funnels. So with the great push that we have, with women and trying to encourage women to step up and be the leaders that they are, we already know that you're leaders in your families. We already know that you're leaders in your communities. We already know that you're leaders in your circles. So we just want to be able to give you the tools and share the tools with you so that you're able to free up your time, and also you're able to, like Tanya said, able to raise your children. Or like Lindsay, you're able to have a social life. You're able to have a life and establish things before you get to the point where you want to have a family and other obligations. So this can be for anyone that is interested in improving your life and needing the right tools and the right skill set, but also what us ladies provide is the support so that you know that you can attain anything that you want to attain, and you'll have that special lady support there for you. Back to you, Lindsay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. So that's what we were talking off the last few days when we decided that we wanted to do this hangout, and just feature the ladies, because I just know for me in the last few weeks I have connected with so many wonderful women, and they usually have like the same issues. Some of them feel like they're coming from a point where they're kind of like me, where they're just working all the time. Some of them are coming from the point of they have children. So they're not sure how they can juggle, the children, the husband, and then try to build a successful business at the same time. And that's what I wanted to, that's what we are really wanting to share with you guys in the next coming weeks, on how you really can leverage everything, especially with the tools that we have inside of Ingreso Cybernetico. They're showing you how to leverage your time better. They want you to spend more time with your family. They want you to spend more time with your kids, okay? They don't want you glued to the computer, okay? Because when we came on the internet, I know for me personally, when I came on the internet, I was looking for that freedom lifestyle, right? I wanted to move to Miami and the high-rise condo and things like that. But then once you get online and you see like the grunt work that comes from really building a business and building a large team of people, that's not really that possible, okay? So you really have to start leveraging yourself, start using more automation tools so you can really start living that freedom lifestyle that we all talk about, okay? So I want to pass it over to Siobhan, and I'm going to meet myself out, guys.
Awesome. Hey guys, I don't know if you can you guys hear me now? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, boo.
Okay, all right, because I muted my microphone, so I wasn't sure. But my name is Siobhan Truitt. How you guys doing? And I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I actually started internet marketing a couple years ago myself. And I can really relate to Lindsay as far as like when her mom got sick and she felt like she had to ask for permission to go and take care of her mom. My mom actually got sick here recently, and it was because I run an online business that I was able to just get up and go and be by my mom's side, you know, when she was down and she needed her family to be around her. One thing I will say is before Ingreso Cybernetico, I worked a regular 9 to 5, just like everybody else. I was actually a insurance agent, selling life insurance. I wasn't getting out of people's houses until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night sometimes, not getting home until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. My house was falling apart. You know, I didn't have time to cook dinner for my family. I didn't have time. At that time, I was helping out my sister-in-law take care of her kids, you know, so I had to depend on my boyfriend at the time to cook dinner and make sure that all the housely things were done while I was out, you know, working this 9 to 5. And Grant, he was working his own business as well. So creating time was just a really, really important thing for us. And I also got into internet marketing with a different company. And the one thing that I loved about IC is I was actually able to use those tools to run that company. It wasn't just for Ingreso. I was able to leverage and market and put my other business out into the internet and be able to work it that way. And then I just got so obsessed with Ingreso, I ended up quitting the other business and I went 100% IC. So I really, really love this company. I feel like it's such a great opportunity for so many people, whether you are a woman in transition, as Fanique would say, whether you are a stay-at-home mom or, you know, a mom with 4 kids, as a couple of the ladies on this panel, it can really help you leverage your business if you're already in a business, and it will teach you how to be a businesswoman if you've never done business before. I know I have grown a lot from the entrepreneur that I was when I first came online and had no idea what I was doing, whether I should go left, whether I should go right. Dwayne Golden is our CEO. He is absolutely phenomenal. He really shows you the steps to take, and he guides you, whether it's through his training or the videos that we watch. The business as a whole at IC is just, we're all there for each other, and everything is a stepping stone, and we're always coming out with something new that's going to make it easier for you, so you don't have to feel like you're by yourself, or you don't have to feel like you don't know what you're doing. We have all the tools that you'll need. With that being said, even if you are not in IC, even if you don't want to promote IC, you have your own business, we have the tools that will help you make that business successful as well. So I absolutely love Ingreso Cybernetico. I'm 100% IC. I'm all about woman empowerment. I'm all about stay-at-home moms and moms and women who are taking care of their parents or whatever the case may be, stepping up and being the leader that is already inside of us. We're already born as leaders, so to step up and be a lioness and a rising as I am, like, I commend you, and I believe in you, and all you have to do is believe in yourself. And IC is the place where you can do that, and we're all here for you, no matter what. So I love IC. I love working online. I love being an entrepreneur, and I'm sure you guys can do it too. So I'm going to give it back to you, Lindsay.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Like, I'm just learning so much more about each of you ladies on here, even though we've already conversed before. It's just really good to hear your story, and I'm sure you feel the same way about mine.
Absolutely.
This is just a really, like you said, this is an awesome community. I'm like the new kid on the block for Ingreso. Like, I've been in maybe about a month and a half, but as soon as I came in, I mean, it was just, everybody on the team was already just warm, everything. And then when you look at the videos and you see Dwayne in the back talking about Ingreso, you get excited right along with him. You know what I mean? Every time you log in, because he just has that energy about him, and so does the team. And again, like these panel of women, I mean, it just felt right. As soon as I plugged in and I started connecting with you all and with the team, it just felt perfect. Okay, it just felt like home. Okay, so I want to pass it on to Miss Anna. She's on the phone with us. I want her to share her story and her experience with Ingreso. So I'm going to mute myself out, Anna.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Hey, everybody. My name is Anna Sis, and, I've been in Ingreso now for about 7 months. And, the wonderful thing about Ingreso that I found is, yeah, Lindsay touched on that, Siobhan and Fanique and Tanya, that we're a part of a team. We all work together, we help one another. And you know what? I've never had that in another network marketing company that I've been in. And that really kind of made me realize that I'm at the right place at the right time. Because, so many people join internet marketing companies and they come in and just sign them up, and then they just leave them. They don't train them, they don't teach them, and it just kind of shows, the kind of leadership that they come from, So in Ingreso, I've noticed that the leadership here is just everybody just helps one another. We're there for each other constantly, and that really touched me because I've never had that before. So, also the reason why I joined network marketing was because my dad was very ill with cancer, and I had to take time off to take care of him. And then on top of that, I had to take care of my mom, which became, ill right after my dad died. So it was really a stressful time for me. I couldn't work a 9-to-5 job in a corporate, office, because as you guys know, in a corporate world, you have strict guidelines. I take your lunch earlier, So, with this lifestyle, we have so much freedom to stay home, with our families if they need us. And I found that it's just liberating. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I get up in the morning, I look forward to going, opening my laptop and, looking at my business, seeing that I made like a $300 check, overnight on Monday, and that to me just tells me that, what, this business, you don't have to work hard. You just have to be smarter at what you're doing. And with all the training and teaching that we have, you can't fail at this business because, they teach you everything from Facebook marketing to Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. We have so much training as far as YouTube as well. I mean, we train you on everything. So you're never going to be, lacking the training and the leadership and, of course, the money, because here in Ingreso, we can earn a steady, income if we work at it together. And so I just want to say that, this business has changed my life, and it has turned me into the entrepreneur that I've always wanted to be. And actually, I have a book coming out probably later this month, and I would have never had the courage to do that if I would have never came into network marketing, and if I would have never met these ladies or other people that have pushed me in the direction that I'm headed. So all I can say is if you're looking for that, freedom, if you're looking for that, work from home, you're at the right place at the right time with us, and we welcome you, and we hope that you join us. And now I'm gonna give it back to you, Lindsay. Thank you, ladies.
Awesome, and I love hearing that. I love hearing that, and just how you were saying how you was able to get like a $300 check overnight. I just remember that little feeling that I had with Ingreso about a few days ago. I had got two checks from Ingreso within a 6-day period, and they actually were collectively were more than my biweekly paycheck at my 9-to-5 job that I quit in June. I was able to do that in 6 days.
I saw that post when you put that up there.
Yeah, and that blew me away. But it's really awesome because, all I didn't do any more work. I just used the tools that we had, and I just leveraged myself. Just like how I mentioned earlier, the last 2 months, my business has been skyrocketing. But also in those last 2 months, I went on 4 different trips to 4 different mastermind events. So, and we're not talking about for 2-3 days. We're talking about 5 days. So almost a week that I've been about a month I've been gone, just traveling, and I'm still able to run my business and also run the other business that I am promoting just by doing a hangout like this, providing training, providing value and things like that, and setting it up through Cybernetico Live, which is my favorite tool back there. Oh my God, I can't stop talking about it. I mean, there's so much information back there inside of Ingreso Cybernetico that I haven't even touched yet. But I'm just in love with Cybernetico Live. I am. And just like I think Anna touched on it too, like, you can get training on Twitter, Facebook, all types of social media training. And I mean, it's just endless back there. You know what I mean? And like I said, I still haven't even gone through everything. I mean, it's so much back there.
That 30-day blueprint alone is priceless. Yeah. The 30-day blueprint that Dwayne puts together for us is absolutely out of this world. And I just want to touch on a couple of things, just because what Tanya said and Anna as well. I don't want people to think that you sign up for Ingreso and then the next day you're going to have money in your bank account. I don't want you to have that impression, because you do see the checks and things that everybody's making and all that. What I do want you to know is it's not easy. What we do is not easy by any means. We all work really hard to get to where we are and where we want to be and where we're going. But at the end of the day, it's so worth it. Because even Dwayne said the other day, people will bust their butt to get a promotion at McDonald's, but they won't bust their butt to get a promotion in their business. And I was just like, holy cow. People cut off their phones at work. Oh, I can't talk on the phone. I can't talk. I'm at work. But when you're in your business, you can be distracted, sidetracked, any which way. And it just shows how serious or not serious you are about your business. So we do invite you into IC and part of our family, but you have to be willing to put in the work. We give you the tools that you need. IC gives us the tools that we need. But you have to be willing to put in the work, and I'm just saying, and it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it.
I had something I wanted to throw in real quick with what Siobhan was saying is completely. I mean, she hit the nail right on the head. Is that this whole concept of coming into this industry is, yes, everybody wants to leave they want out of their 9-to-5 job because you're chained to it. You have somebody that tells you when you can go to lunch. I mean, there's jobs that you have to ask if you could go use the restroom. So what's being offered to you here online is not that there's no work involved. It's freedom. Freedom that, hey, you know what? If you get stuck or hung up on a learning curve or something you're trying to work with, all you have to do is hit log out. Go fix you a glass of tea, come back, sit down, stare at the wall for a minute, pet your dog, step outside, do something, take a shower. There's no restrictions. You are your own boss. And with that comes responsibility and self-discipline that you have to put a plan. That's the biggest thing. And you know, people that are coming in that are new, uh, I hear constantly of, you know, my sponsor was bad. That's why I didn't make any money. Uh, Ingresso's taken all that away from you, because in your back office of Ingresso, there is a 30-day, it's literally day one, day two. All you got to do is push it, and it tells you what you should be doing for that day. So Ingresso even took the excuse away of, I can't make any money because my sponsor sucks. That there's no more of that, because your sponsor is your back office with a 30-day blueprint. And this team is it. This is the best team that I have ever worked with online. Period. The support. It doesn't matter. You know, as busy as Alfredo is, I mean, if you've got a serious problem, there's not one of us on the panel that can't hit him a message on the inbox, and before the sun sets on that day, he's going to respond. He might not can do it right there in 30 seconds. That's the essence of a great leader and a true sponsor and a transparent sponsor. He tells you, this is what you got to do. This is how you got to do it. You know, if you outgrind me and out hustle me, you're going to make more than me. So that's what, you know, we were actually talking before the webinar started. You know, we're all chasing Alfredo. We want to make more than Alfredo. We want to catch him. And he's cool with that. And that's a blessing in itself. So, you know, don't let a previous experience with a bad sponsor, or maybe the company wasn't right for you, don't let it hinder you from not coming in and really looking at what Ingreso offers, because it literally has the whole package for you to run not only Ingreso, if that's what you want to promote, but any business, brick or mortar or online business. You can run with the tools that are provided for you with Ingreso Cybernetico, and you are never alone. You are a mouse click away from having assistance in Ingreso. I mean, one thing that we haven't even mentioned here is they even have what's called the Prodigy bar in the back, that you can literally type in and get people to set up all of your stuff for it. If you're that computer illiterate, or the tech just locks you up, go to your back office and hit Prodigy bar and say, guys, I need to set up 12 webinars. They'll set it up for you. They'll take care of it for you. The biggest thing I've seen that Ingreso's done, and that I've seen that no other company is even close to, is they've taken all the excuses away. Nobody has the excuse anymore of saying, well, I don't know how to operate the computer, so I couldn't utilize that tool. No. You can click a mouse, click it, Prodigy bar will set it up for you, until you learn how to do those things for yourself. So that was great points that you were talking about there, Siobhan, is that, you know, about no magic money shows up overnight. It's work, but you're working for freedom. Freedom to be able to do whatever you want, when you want, and how you want to do it, with nobody ever telling you you cannot. You can accomplish anything you want to accomplish if you just simply plug in. That's it. That's all I got. Back to you, Lindsay.
Yeah, and just how you were saying how like in Ingreso is like, you know, it's taking those excuses away. They're even doing that with how we get paid. Okay, so many people have already kind of been exposed to Ingreso, and some people are like, well, I don't like the 2x2. I don't want to do that. Well, you know what? The last time I checked, it was 8 ways. Now I heard it's 11. They always are adding something on. Like I did a video a few weeks ago, because I thought it was 6 ways to get paid, and it was like, no, Lindsay, it's 8. So I had to take that video down, make another video, upload it, and then here goes Dwayne with a webinar last week. Now he added something else. Okay, so they're taking all the excuses away. Okay, so even if you're not a really good recruiter, or you know how to or things like that, or how to build a team, there's still other ways that you can earn money with Ingreso Cybernetico. Even just with the digital products, you know, you can promote digital products and get 100% commissions. Okay, so there's no excuse for you not to make money in Ingreso, and the only way you won't do it is if you don't do anything. Okay, so like they said, everything is still a process. You still want to, you know, not everything happens overnight. Like you heard in my story that I quit my job on June 2nd, but between January 1, I went to Dubai for a week for a mastermind event out there, and when I came back, I grinded out. Okay, I grinded out between January and June 2nd, building my business, okay? And that means I had to cut out going out. I had to spend less time with friends and things like that because I was so focused. When I came back to the States, I said, you know what? I'm quitting my job. That was the main thing that was hindering me from my success, in my opinion, was my job. So I got so laser focused on my business till that became a reality, and look what happened. On June 2nd, that was my last day, and I haven't looked back since. And since I've done that, my business has only gotten that much better. Every single month it's getting better and better and better. Okay, so when people do see those checks, yeah, I made that money in 6 days, but I put a lot of damn work to get to that point to make that money in 6 days. Okay, so again, just like how she said, we don't want you to come in here and think that you're just going to come in and make that money overnight. You have to get focused. You have to get focused. You have to show up daily. Okay, so even if you say that you have a job, or you have a family and things like that, none of those are excuses anymore. Ingreso has taken away all the excuses. There's no way for you to you can have success with Ingreso. Okay. They have made it so simple for anyone to have success with Ingreso, okay? So does anyone else have anything else they want to, add in to?
Yeah, I wanted to just say, there's something with Ingreso that is so different, and there's so many, like we were saying, there's so many different ways to get paid because there's so much new technology and so many new things coming out. It's so awesome. But the support system and the constant training. I mean, we have stuff that came out months ago, and we're still getting on it. They're constantly improving it. And even though it was fine to us the way it was working, it's even better now. We just had a webinar talking about how something as simple as our capture pages, and now it goes from a capture page to a complete funnel. So that it's even more time that we're able to free up for ourselves and our families and be able to create and promote more than one business. We may have something else besides Ingreso that we want to promote, and that is okay with Ingreso. A lot of companies don't allow you to do that, and they wind up taking away your checks. And you've worked hard for that. And Ingreso, we completely allow you to run your business with these tools. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands, with Ingreso, it's not about buying the product. It's not about, flipping boards. It's not about, some of the stuff that you've heard, the checks. It's about giving you the freedom, giving you the time, giving you your life back, because 10 years from now, 20 years from now, somebody could hand you $1 million and it still can't buy you back that time you wasted. So when you have the information in front of you that that our CEO is a multimillionaire. He has an MBA, and he basically breaks it down step by step for those of us who didn't go to college, for those of us that didn't have that opportunity. He does that for us out of the kindness of his heart, and he does the videos for us to make sure that it's the perfect message he wants to send out to the entire company, and that we follow things in a professional way. I know some of the ladies, we've talked about this before, not only does our CEO how to establish yourself, for the long term, where to invest your money, how to handle your taxes. And I've never seen a CEO do that. So when you're looking for a product or service or business that's going to support you, and you see all these women, we all have parents, we all have children, we all have, things that are going on in our lives that we can't control. But IC is the only company out there willing to work around all of that and give us all the tools that we need. And all we have to do is spend some time setting it up. And you can have the life that you want to have. You can have the freedom that you want to have. If you want to go to your kids', sports games, or, you want to go see your little girl dance at her recital, you don't have to miss those moments because some jerk said you have to, because that's just how everybody else does it. And right now you have an opportunity. You get to live the life that you want to live, and you don't have to keep living and doing the same things that you have a choice, being a mom or being a daughter or being a son or being a best friend, or you're caring for someone in your family. You have this opportunity. It's going to take some time, just like the lady said. It's not going to be an overnight success, but we can promise you, if you give 100 or 150%, all of these women here on this panel, as well as everyone in Ingreso, will have your back 100%. We're pretty much online 24 hours a day. We're around the world. We all have things going on in our lives, and you just have to really just say, I want it, and just say, I want it, and I'm not going to stop. And you just join the rest of us and see exactly what Ingreso can do for you, because we're freeing up our time, and our time is something that we will never get back. So if you got to grind hard like we're doing, That's the price to pay so that you can live a better life and have more money for retirement and not count on Social Security or pennies of money that you earned a long time ago that the value doesn't even equate where you're going to be spending that money in the next 20, 30 years. It's not going to equate to how you're going to live. So, ladies out there, I hope that I love you all, and I just wanted to, let you know that this opportunity is available for anyone. You see, all of us have different things going on, and you can do it too. Hope to see you on a team soon.
Absolutely.
I love it. Does anyone else have anything they want to share before we close out? Any final thoughts, like Jerry Springer?
I just have one more final thought. I just want to say all that energy that you put into going to that 9 to 5, all that energy that you put into making sure that you're on work on time or you're doing your best at that job and bringing home $500 every 2 weeks or $1,000 a month, whatever effort that you are putting in to get somebody else rich or allowing somebody else to live that life that you are wanting to live, if you just took that energy and put it into yourself and put it into your business, you will be absolutely amazed at the things that you can achieve. Absolutely amazed. You just have to believe in yourself. Take all that energy that you are putting into their business and create your own business, create your own time, create your own checks. And as Dwayne would say, keep the promises that you made to your family that they're going to be okay and you'll be fine. And I see you will find that with us. That's all.
Yeah, you will be plugging into an amazing team of people, especially an amazing group of women. This is not even all of us, actually.
No.
There's more of us, okay? We're just the one that was available right now. So definitely, I want you guys to be sure to look out for us in the coming weeks. We're going to be sharing more ways on how you can leverage your business, how you can automate your business, how you can really juggle, your family and building a successful business. Okay, there are women who are doing this on a daily basis. Okay, so we're going to show you guys this in the next coming weeks. I want you guys to make sure that you're here every week. We will be posting the links on our wall. Make sure you get back to the person that brought you to this hangout. Connect with them. Partner with us today inside of Ingreso Cybernetico. Partner with some of the best women that are out there on the internet who are just building their business, building their brand, and again, leveraging their time, okay? So till next week, guys. I see you guys out. Peace. Bye.